Hello my country people, on our way don't know how we used to do it. Today happens to be Friday, TGIF, according to my people. We be street guys, so they say the TGIF, now waiting a minute, saying thank God it is Friday. Okay, I'm thanking everybody where they listen to my voice, so in case this is your first time of joining me, and you don't know the broadcaster where they here from this Obonga channel, my name never changed. I still remain Okute Daily Talk. Bringing to us the news of this day. We don't give propaganda and we don't paint walls. We hit the nail on the head. This is where we speak to you the undiluted truth about this Biafran struggle, about the Simon Ekperima arrest, and the rest of other news. Each time better time where they follow the channel. Now here we will give you the latest Biafran news where you can never find anywhere. When you come to Okute Daily Talk, my brother, be rest assured that any news you hear here, na Ubonga news. No be propaganda and no be fake. So now so we take the run am. As you are about to subscribe, please turn on the notification button so that you will be notified each time we post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. Please let us leave this talk. Let us face the new business of the day. Breaking news: the Ipob leaders case and the day on Nigerian judiciary courage and independence. And I know what you mean, Abi. Because of the delay on the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is why the Ipob family is writing this article to let the general public and also the international world, international community to know, say, waiting they happen for this, our way, Nigeria and the Biafra people. This one is another breaking news, all the way from Ebonyi State, the High Court. He said Ipob Laos Nigeria court overruling on the proscription of Ebubago says arms personnel are political thugs. Now waiting the talk and also we take him. Another breaking news. This one is coming from our AGF where he named Abubakar Malami. In the talk say Naira Swap say security agencies may prosecute El-Rufai and others. This one na Malami the talk because El-Rufai and Ganduje, including Oshomole and the rest of them, they don't gang up. They tell their citizens, say, make they use the old Naira 1,500. Even when the president of the country can say, the hero, say, make nobody use them again. They can't swear, say, they must use them. Now, Malami don't come out to say security operatives. Say, then go investigate these people where they cause all this begin for their different states. Now, so we take him here. This one is coming all the way from Shehu Sani, that former Senate House, where they represent Kaduna. Now here in the talk, he said 2023, it is negative and retrogressive. Shehu Sani speaks on Southeast sit at home order. You hear them? This one now because of this sit at home, where Simon Ekperima don't put everybody head. Even unborn babies don't know, say, this man don't cause begin with all this his announcement of sit at home, every day sit at home, without food, no water. Okay, let us see what happened. This one is coming all the way from Labour Party camp. Labour Party camp. 104-year-old woman. He don't come out to say if people know vet fit to say she will leave this world. No, so this talk about. I just want to put out say make everybody laugh. 104-year-old woman. This one are the breaking news. He don't declare support for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, where he named Peter Obi, and she don't also give her reasons. We make her they support Peter Obi. This one is coming all the way from Abuja concerning Peter Obi and our comedian presidential candidate, where he named be Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said Nigerians don't react to as Peter Obi they shake hand with Tinubu at peace accord signing. The photo is out there for you to see. Una get it? If you don't get it, you better forget it. Hey, that's how we take the role. If you look very well, you will see the Labour Party presidential candidate. He's always there. Somebody down Iwanyahu, Abi Awanyahu. And also the Labour Party general chairman, national chairman, will be something Abure. That's how we take him here. So my good people, now we want to take the very news of this very day. Please, just join us as we proceed with the main news of this day. Don't not touch the dial. I'm here with you. So starting our news, we want to begin by Biafra. Always remember that this news is coming from here, the Biafra.com. and also nigernews.com. That is now where we dey carry our information dey give honor for this very day, wey be Friday. Today happens to be the 24th of February in the year of 2023. The election is how many hours to go? I don't know, maybe you can tell me. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has highly tested the courage and independence of the judiciary of Nigeria. The process so far has raised fundamental questions about the foundation and the constitutionality of Nigeria, as well as the integrity and the impartiality of the judiciary system in Nigeria. I beg you, this big grammar, what are they speak? What are they right here? I beg, we're going to try to break them for we no go school. You get the point now? Okay, in this article, we will examine the issues raised by the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the implications it has for the judiciary and the broader Nigeria state. The Ipob leader was first arrested in October of 2015 and charged with a treason felony. He was later granted bail in April of 2017. That is 2 years in incarceration. But his bail conditions were later varied and he was declared a fugitive when he failed to appear in the court for his trial following the bloody military invasion of his home in Afarauku, Ibehu, Abia State in June of 2021 in that same year. Abia State. In June of 2021, Kanu was again abducted in Kenya by the agents of Nigerian Secret Police in collaboration with their Kenyan counterparts and illegally rendition back into Nigeria to face the trial where he don't evade before, according to the news. They can not attack me because if I give news, people will be calling to my comment section. Some they call me Mumu, some they call me say I dey useless, some they say I dey useful. Whichever way it is, whatever you do in this life, be rest assured that people must castigate you. Even the most holiness in this world are being castigated. They tell who be me. So whatever happens, my dear brothers and sisters, be rest assured that I will never stop from doing what I know how to do best. That is giving you the news and bringing it to your doorstep. This very trial has raised so much controversy with the Kanu supporters, alleging that he is being prosecuted for his political views and his advocacy for the secession of Biafra from Nigeria. The Nigerian government, on the other hand, accused the Ipob leader of inciting violence and destabilizing the country, and so the government have blatantly ignored the rulings of competent courts that favored Kanu as a result of it. The blatancy of the government to cause orders and the equal in action from the judiciary have raised fundamental questions ranging from the independence of the judiciary, the respect for rule of law in Nigeria, and the constitutional foundation of the country. It has also exposed the fault lines in the country's fragile unity and the need for a more inclusive and equitable political system. Under the Yaram, one of the most important principles of any democratic society is the independence of the judiciary. The judiciary is supposed to be impartial and free from external influence or pressures, and its decision ought to be unapologetically based on the dictates of the law and evidence presented before the court. This single case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has tested all of the above listed due quality of the judiciary. On the Nigerian judicial system, Kanu supporters have alleged that the government is putting pressure on the judiciary to convict their leader. Okay, after how many years of awaiting trial, why the government has accused the judiciary of being biased in Kanu's favor. The judiciary on its part has failed to consistently maintain its claim independence from the executive and impartiality, according by the news. There has been concerns about the integrity of the legal system. For example, Kanu's initial bail conditions were widely seen as excessive and punitive, and his abduction in June of 2021 was carried out in a controversial manner that raised questions about due process. Yet, the judicial is weak to appropriately intervene in the matter. Now let us continue. The rule of law is another fundamental principle of any democratic society. It means that everyone, regardless of their status or position, is subject to the same laws and legal procedures. It also means that the government must follow the law and respect the rights of individuals. But the Ipob leader's case has raised so much serious unrest is because Nigeria government is deliberately flouting its own laws. Kanu supporters have accused the government of violating Kanu's rights and defying due process. Amongst others, the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also raised fundamental questions about the constitutional foundations of this country called Nigeria. The country was created in 1914 by the British colony government, and it has struggled to maintain its forced unity and stability. Ever since its creation, notwithstanding the issue of secession has been a contentious one in Nigeria, with various regions and ethnic groups seeking greater autonomy or even independence. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his advocacy for the secession of Biafra has just further highlighted the deep division within the country and the absence of inclusiveness and equitable political systems. The same thing we are complaining here is the same thing that Samuel Otom of Benin State says on his speech when he was when he was castigating the Igbos, telling them that they have been crying since of marginalization since after the war. Now God have already given somebody a platform whereby he is being loved by every nooks and crannies of Nigeria. Yet the Igbos who have been complaining of being marginalized now said it is not yet time for them to have president. The likes of Ojus Okalo, who went on national TV and be making all series of statements that is not supposed. So when will the Igbos be ready or their turn to be the president of this nation? That is the question to ask. And he answered that if there's anybody to contest for presidency, it's supposed to be him, not any other person. A sense of entitlement. That is exactly the problem we are having with the APC presidential flag bearer. The Nigerian Constitution guarantees freedom of speech, association, and the right to self-determination. And there is a fine line between exercising these rights and inciting violence or threatening national security. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu-led Ipob are remanded within this boundary and continue to process or press that Nigeria government addresses the underlying grievances of marginalized groups and find ways to address their concerns within the framework of the Constitution. These facts and more are why the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has significant implications for the judiciary and the Nigerian state. The judiciary needs to ensure that it upholds the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. The judiciary must rise to its constitutional responsibility and prevail on the Nigerian government administrative branch to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and address the underlying grievances of marginalized groups within the framework of the Constitution. Exactly the point. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a test of Nigeria's commitment to democracy, the rule of law, and the principle of human rights. This news is brought to you by Family Writers Press International of Nigeria and also Biafra land. So, as that one is don't finish, now we are going to look into how the Ipob is allows Nigerian government Nigerian court overruling on the prescription of a Bubago says armed personnel are political thugs. That is what Dave Umahi and Hope Uzodinma of Imo State are using a Bubago for. That is why the general public have stand on the ground that this militia group must do what? Must be disbanded. The Global Family and Movement of Indigenous People of Biafra, Ipob, under the command and leadership of the great liberator Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once again condemned the extrajudicial execution and dumping of the victims' bodies at an open pit by Hope Uzodinma and Dave Umahi Ebubago militias. Exactly the point. These political thugs called Ebubago militias have committed many atrocities and genocides against Imo and the Igbo indigenes and all the Biafrans in general. This murderous militia was created, funded and supported by the Imo State Supreme Court Administrator Hope Uzodinma and the little Hitler of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi. They are being used against their perceived political enemies and youths suspected to be Ipob members or supporters of Biafra agitation. The Bubago militia are collaborating with some Fulani terrorists masquerading as Nigerian army and police in the extrajudicial execution of Igbo youths all the time. We are alerting the public of a certain Boro pitch discovered by Ipob, where a Bubago security militia normally dumps the butchered persons in Imo State. Ipob warned the two Fulani desperate pleaser governors Hope Uzodinma and Dave Umahi to stop establishing the gang of criminals, cultists, and terrorists called the Bubago militia, because we know they will do more harm than good to our people. Today, we have vindicated even the recent court order to disband the murderous militia in Ebonyi State is another confirmation of how terrible and demonic Bubago has been for all these years. We also discovered their abattoir in Olu local government area and many borough pits in Olu, Imo State, where Bubago militia dump the bodies of murdered youths. If any family is looking for any member for 2 days or more in Imo State, it is likely that a Bubago militia has killed him or her. Since the formation of a Bubago in these two states, we have not seen them chasing Fulani terrorists out of our farms and bushes, but they are busy kidnapping for ransom, killing and snatching cars from our people. Therefore, we call on the big political actors in Imo State, such as Emeki Ihedioha, Ifeanyi Ararume, and Rochas Okoroncha, to stop fueling insecurity in Imo State to avoid giving the vampire Hope Uzodinma more opportunity to keep using a Bubago militia to terrorize and kill our people for nothing's sake. We are mandating ESN operatives to hunt down anybody known as a Bubago militia members anywhere in the East. We cannot allow these criminals to flourish in the peaceful region of the Southeast. We are now out for a Bubago militia, and their days are numbered in our land. ESN operatives will dislodge them. We have discovered that they are the people doing the job of unknown gunmen to blackmail Ipob and ESN operatives as well. Those who claim to be next in line of leaders in Biafra land but are involved in the numerous deaths of youths in the land should know that the same youths will unleash vengeance on them soon someday, according to Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for Ipob in general. My dear people, the Biafrans, now here we will take stop the news for Biafra. Now we are going into Nigeria. This one is coming all the way from NigeriaNews.com. Nigerians react as Peter Obi shakes hand with Tinubu at peace accord signing. The photo is out there for you to see. The photo of Peter Obi of Labour Party and Bola Ahmed Tinubu of All Progressive Congress APC shaking hands at the signing of peace accord by candidates participating in the presidential election scheduled for January has caused a stir on social media. Nigeria News report the signing of the peace accord was held at the International Conference Center Abuja and organized by National Peace Committee led by former Nigerian leader General Abdul Salam Abubakar, retired. Yakubu Gowon and Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese Matthew Hassan Kuka were present at the signing of this peace accord. They keep signing, and they keep attacking Labour Party and other parties. Okay, the candidates present at the event were Bola Ahmed Tinubu of All Progressive Congress, Peter Obi of Labour Party, Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP), Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), and Omoyole Sowore of the African Action Congress (AAC), amongst others. Who are these others? Name them. However, the photo of the Labour Party candidate in a warm handshake with his APC counterpart has stirred reactions on social media as many Nigerians wondered what the candidates were up to at that moment. You can see the photo and how Nigerians reacted. Please give me some minutes of your time. Let us read the reactions of netizens. How Nigerians reacted. Minister wrote, I can see this desperation on one of the guy's face because he knows age is not on his side. The other is enjoying his time and organic love the people have for him. That is P2B and our comedian presidential candidate. Nnamdi N wrote, pre-independence and post-independence. This one, ununderstandable. I beg, explain yourself very well at the comment section. Israel Mao wrote, Emilokon staring at will be saying in his mind, this is small but mighty man is one that has been giving me many sleepless nights. That one, na your own assumption, no? You are not in his mind, so I cannot say. Shikini wrote, P2B is looking so presidential. The difference is clear as crystal. Okay, P2B, they have given you a president. Oh, yeah, who the cap of it? Let him or her wear it, according to by news. Mayo Tumu wrote, Tinubu is already congratulating Obi for winning the presidential race. Okay, I hope so. I hope they will accept the defeat when the time comes. Jamas wrote, Tinubu is shocked at the progress of P2B in winning the House of Nigerians within a short space time. I can read Tinubu's mind, lamenting that Obi is going to ruin his long-time ambition. P2B is the man to beat in 2023 presidential election. Adeyemi Aremu wrote, this is politics. They are contestants, aspirants, not enemies. They both want same thing, but let the best man win. Okay. Chuju Saluta wrote, one of them will be president of president, God willing. It must come south. Are we talking about south, or are we talking about competency? Or anybody who have the dignity to lead the country, let that person be the person to win. Okay, and I hope that this vote of people counts when the time is right. 2023, it is negative and retrogressive. Shehu Sani speaks on Southeast sit-at-home order. Former Kaduna lawmaker Shehu Sani has pleaded with the residents of the Southeast to ignore the sit-at-home order proposed by Simon Ekpa's faction of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Nigerian news record that the separatist group are threatened to enforce a sit-at-home order in the Southeast during the general elections. However, speaking via his Twitter page on Thursday, Sani implored the Southeast to disregard Ekpa's order. The former lawmaker insisted that the sit-at-home order is negative and a retrogressive action against the democratic rights of the people in the southeastern part of the country. He wrote, the sit-at-home order imposed on the southeastern part of Nigeria by the separatist Ipob is a negative and a retrogressive action against the democratic rights of the people in that region. It should be resisted and disobeyed, according to Shehu Sani. So the last but not the least, we are reading this news to let people know that your age does not matter. As long as your mouth or as long as your voice can be heard, please speak it out. This 104-year-old woman declared support for P2B, and she also gave her reasons for supporting him. So let us see the reasons of this, our mama, who is almost close to expiry date, but he still yet know that P2B is the one that will deliver Nigeria from the present state or status we find ourselves, or status quo. If a 104-year-old woman identified as Lolo Inyom Josephine Eze-Anyeche has declared her support for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, P2B. According to Eze-Anyeche, Obi and his running mate, Dati Baba Ahmed, will fix the economy and create jobs. 104-year-old woman. Eze-Anyeche, who is also the chairman emeritus of the Voice for Senior Citizens of Nigeria, known as Mama Africa, said insecurity will be easier to tackle if the economy is fixed. Our youth of 20 years and 18 years or even 15 years are busy out there shouting for those people who keep them out of school for complete good 8 months. And yet, they have nothing to show for it. She expressed her support when she visited the Labour Party office in Abuja, adding that the former governor of Anambra State will improve the social well-being of the people. Eze-Anyeche said the satellite for his selection was nationally oriented and accepted for his visionary leadership, integrity, transparency, competence, capacity, character, selflessness, and enlightenment, education, nationalistic, and global acclaim, according to Eze-Anyeche. Calling him for this honorable task in our assessment will comfort Nigerians for a new beginning. Obi and Dati will fix the economy and create jobs. If the economy is fixed, it will be easier to tackle insecurity, fight corruption, and improve the social well-being of the people. P2B will passionately undertake major constitutional changes that will bring about the devolution of power, physical federation, and the entrenching of good governance and rule of law. So my great Biafrans say, now here we go take carry our kaya and now go with the go so. Please, we are going to Finland. Let us go and stand for our brother. The liberator of autopilot, Simon Ekperiba. We are going there to stand for him. And we are going there to witness about his atrocity, not to stand for him, please. Because as for witness, I will fly myself to that Finland. He must see when, since he said we cannot sleep, him too cannot sleep. There's an adage that says in Igbo that that the pikin will say mama no go sleep, that pikin himself can never see sleep. Abi, don't be so they talk am. If I'm mistaken, please correct me at the comment section, because nobody is above mistake. After all, I am not a Chikobi. So my good people, we are flying. We don't carry our kaya. We are heading to Finland. Let us go and be a witness to Simon Ekperima. That's all it be. So have a nice day, my good people. Let this Friday be a thing of joy to every family. Let it never be a thing of sorrow in any form. So as we call it, so shall it be, that the grace of Almighty to go we guide us, protect us, show us the way forward, that tomorrow being the election, we must surely vote wisely, because our vote will surely speak. Vote and also defend your vote. That is all I have to tell the youth out there. Do it. This is the right time for you to take your country back. Only if the youth have not forgotten their past experience in this last regime of 8 years, because Nigerians have a very short memory. Not only Nigerians, I mean the youths. All these old people that fool the government house, their head is still working, but their youth very, very easy to be distracted. Instead of them to be up and doing, searching on how they will better the fortune of the country, or how they will take over their country, they are busy staying up 12 a.m., 1, 2, 3 to watch a Champions League, to watch a BB Niger, where there's nothing they can learn there other than immorality. Well, Nigerian youth who do honor, in fact, Nigerian youth, honor well done. Now go ahead and go. So, my people, make on enjoy this Friday, and make sure that as you are drinking, drink responsibly, do not misbehave, do not drink and drive, because that will be tantamount to what? To violating the law of the land. Have a nice day, my people. Bye for now. Okay, Messiano.